I'm 55, 25 life lessons I wish I knew before 40. I see a lot of these videos where it's an older person giving advice to the youth, the YouTube comments, and I've never clicked on these videos because fundamentally, I already know they're not going to change my life. They're not even going to leave a large impact because if you're scrolling on TikTok, you're not there for riveting content. If you're playing video games, it's only a way to pass the time. It's not going to change your life. And the same thing applies to all these motivational montages, compilations.
Wake up at 1 a.m. in the freezer. Gargle piss. Uncomfortable? Good.
It's pornography to make us feel better. Oh, I'm so motivated. This guy's so smart. I'm learning so much. It's this fakeness that I avoid. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to analyze all three types of videos, starting at an 18-year-old, a really old man, and a guy in his middle ages. What's their advice? Is it actually good? And the answer is yes. This guy says very smart and intelligent things, but the problem is, what does he actually say that you don't already know?
What was the downfall of me? Porn. I started watching this 1 or 2 times a week, and especially because I couldn't get girls because I was so nervous, it was heaven. And the more I watched it, the more I wanted to watch it. So I grew into something I used to do.
I have a transcript, a list of notes for everything he says, and tell me if this is a brand new idea that is going to change you or something you've already heard of that makes no difference. This video talks about persistence, hard work. The hard work you're putting in right now will pay off. Don't ever give up when you're not seeing immediate results. Once you commit publicly to a dream, you can't give up. On dealing with fear and judgment, put yourself out there. Don't let others' perceptions of success dictate your worth. On coping with difficult times, work can be healthy, a way to escape, process difficult emotions. Don't let that be Wait, what? Work can be a healthy way to escape. Wait, no, that's not even true. If you have difficulties in life, the answer is not to run away from it, to find an outlet. Ooh, I'm being so productive by working. No, you confront the problem. Obviously, you don't have an outlet to escape. That's a bad idea long term. Then he talks about coping with a difficult time, his relationships, social life, how quality over quantity in relationships is more important. It's okay to not be a regular teenager. Broader life lessons. Being cursed with ambition is both good and bad. So sit with me here. What has he genuinely said that will be able to change your life? Nothing. That's the point with all these videos. They say stuff you already implicitly know because you're not there to change your life, because we already know. If we want actual change and growth, it's not an information deficit, it's an action deficit, because the more you do and fail, the more you will learn. And what I'm saying right now, people already know that. That's the thing. People know that, but they're afraid of some bullshit going on in their life. They're a coward, so they watch all these videos to feel better about themselves. Yeah, I'm listening to an old guy, yeah. And this middle-aged man tells me to invest early in money. But at the same time, he tells you also to not worry too much about money. Money isn't everything. Which is it? Which is it, bro? That's the thing. They say stuff you already know and what you want to hear because it makes you feel good. What else makes you feel good? TikTok, video games, food. This is slop. It doesn't improve your life. They're saying stuff in a pseudo-intellectual way to make you feel better about yourself.
Number 2, invest early. Number 3, money does not solve all your problems. Now, number 4 is don't chase money. Start investing right now, today.
And making yourself feel better is itself a poison. It's this ego play that's very important. And this is the truth. Nobody wants to hear this. If you want to change and become a better person, maybe you have to just do things rather than just constantly listening to stuff you already know. Apply the stuff you know, because these guys aren't going to teach you shit.
Listen to 5 self-improvement podcasts at once as you drag a tire to work. Fire ants in a diaper to keep you going. Ex-wife calls. Says you can't visit the kids this weekend. Good. They only slow you down. Get to work, gargle more pee. Do work on Chinese keyboard. Don't know Chinese? You will.
And before we get to the old man and his advice, why should you listen to me? Well, I worked as a private tutor, charging people $250 an hour. My IQ is 144. I worked as a college tutor, but does that even fucking matter? A big selling point with all of these videos is this implicit ageism in her mind that because they're older, they must know more, right? Why would that be the case? Many of these videos capture your attention because they talk about all the mistakes, the failures they've came across. One time I was walking and I tripped and my knee, I landed on fucking asphalt. It was bloody everywhere. Does that qualify me in being able to teach you anything? Maybe. Does a homeless man and his consistent choice of failures teach you anything? Only if you look for it. And this is a key theme in life and this video. It's that your perception and your decisions actually make the difference. What you understand from homeless people is that most of the time, it's a choice. Most of them choose to be homeless. There are many unforeseen circumstances with women and children, but many homeless people choose to be homeless. And that's all you need to learn from them.
So I just decided, fuck it. I'm gonna sleep in a tent. I'm gonna do what I love for a living.
All of these videos talk about their mistakes, and what they mainly highlight is they chose the wrong answer. And that's the key theme in everything. It's that you have a choice. So every single problem people are facing with, even emotions, is a choice. So this is a complex thing, right? This is real advice for people who have never heard of it. And that's what real advice is. It's introducing a new idea with how you tackle new problems. And it's the idea that the emotions you face is something you choose to do. I tell this story all the time. I got it from a book, and its idea is you're at a coffee shop, someone spills coffee on you, and what's your go-to reaction? What emotion do you use? Well, it depends on the person. Sometimes people get immediately angry. They shout, they scream, they intimidate the barista that spilled the coffee on them. Why is that? They didn't choose to be angry, but they did. They did choose to be angry because throughout their entire life, they're constantly seeking a result. And through anger, they would get the result closest to what they want. Other people will react very calmly. Other people will be happy, energetic. They'd console the other person because everyone is seeking something. And specific emotions is a tool to get what they want. So some people are overly masculine. Ugh, I'm such a fucking alpha male. I'll work so hard because when bad things happen, I just go to work. They choose that. They choose their emotions. So, bigger question, everyone wants to be happy. Why don't you choose to be happy right now? In Buddhism, its main idea is suffering comes from wanting. It's because you want too many things. So, let's get to the old man. And number one, you need to realize he has passed away, so I will be as respectful as possible. First thing he says is never give up. You've heard that in that guy's video, it's in everyone's video, proving my point. These type of videos don't say anything new. Don't blame external circumstance. Don't say that the world is against you. They all say that in the same video. You can accomplish anything you want. Hard times don't last forever. You control your own destiny. Never stop learning. Use your brain or lose it. When you better yourself, good things expand. Take action to get ahead. Offer value to employers. Trade skills are incredibly valuable. Education and training matter for specialized career. Be yourself. Don't be afraid. Where have we heard that before? Understand your role as a young person. There are many things I disagree with the idea of having a role. Because I am a man, I must act in a manly way. Because I am young, I must act in a young way. Understand, that's how you restrict yourself. Does that make sense? Because you are giving yourself these societal identities and it restricts your actions from other things that you might want to do. But because I'm a straight man, I can't wear a pink polo shirt. Does that make sense? Now, here's the truth. Guy's dead, so I'm not gonna be rude. Everything's good. All the advice is good. And what of it, right? I said it bullet style. I didn't give it any of the marketing flair of I'm extremely old. I didn't give it any of the marketing flair of all my failures, giving you guys a story with it. So it just sounds like a bunch of words. There's no motivational piece to it. And that's on purpose. It's to take away the motivation that people are constantly trying to seek in these videos. They're not trying to seek actual life-changing advice. They're constantly trying to seek motivation because they want change, but they have given so much power to making change happen, not within themselves, but towards the external. They are relying on other people. They're relying on videos and ideas for themselves to change. But it should be, yourself that can change. Big ideas for this video. There is going to be a continuation, part 2 to this on the Patreon. Make sure to check it out, like, subscribe, toodaloo.
There's something about talking to a guy like you that a lot of people hope that you're going to say some magic thing that's going to click in their brain.
Everybody
and
wants
it's change who they are. Like, what is it? What is the thing? That's why people go to these self-help conferences and they take these classes and they hope that someone's going to say something that changes the way their mind works.
It's hilarious.